and an Islamic housing finance company, and an Islamic NPO in the financial sector. More to come as we go the journey. This, we believe, also helps and enables conversion of existing conventional institutions. We have seen a lot of progress in the banking sector, but the similar journey has started in the non-banking financial sector as well. Secondly, we are witnessing an exceptional growth in the Sukuk market with the enablement of the first ever issuance and listing of domestic sovereign Sukuk on PSX. The government and investors are benefiting alike. And I must here commend State Bank role and the support we were given during this journey, something which was recognized by Deputy Governor Salimullah in his speech as well. Now we are exploring the possibility of listing short-term tradable sovereign Sukuk to further strengthen our Islamic capital market. The work is already underway on the earlier Irfan Siddiqui Saab also highlighted this point. I think this is where the innovation part comes in, and I'll quoting Dr. Sami Sawalim's words, innovation is to simplify the most complex things, something I've learned in direction since last 24 hours. I think this is where we have to move towards. Moreover, in corporate Sukuk segment last year, a healthy growth of 27% increase in issuance have been witnessed, reflecting a growing demand from both investors and issuers. To support this growth, SECP has streamlined the listing process of Sukuk, creating greater opportunity for companies to access competitive financing while providing investors with more options. Our core objective, which we are pursuing, is that any issuer should be indifferent based on the efficiency and the cost, whether they go for unlisted or listed. Of course, our preference as a regulator is that they should be listed. So idea is to make it most efficient and cost-effective for the issuers to go for a listed Sukuks. Another significant development, SECP has prepared and issued its strategic plan, Action Plan 24-26, for the development of Islamic finance in the non-banking sector. Developed by an apex committee formed to provide guidance for implementation of the Federal Shariat Court's judgment in the SECP regulated sectors. This comprehensive plan is designed to enable Islamic finance across all regulated sectors under SECP jurisdiction with full implementation targeted by December 2026. Following this period of first enablement, a detailed conversion strategy is being developed to guide the transition of conventional institutions into Islamic institutions. As we at SECP firmly believe that a forced conversion approach will not be a viable, a gradual, well-planned strategy will ensure a smooth, sustainable transition to considering the varied level of maturity in the segments we regulate. We are also advocating for detailed Islamic finance law to provide much-needed legal clarity and consistency addressing the current patchwork of laws that govern Sharia-compliant transactions. This law would streamline Islamic finance practices, ensuring full alignment with Sharia principle and foster a more transparent, predictable legal environment. By eliminating ambiguities, it will enhance investor confidence and support the sector's growth, positioning Islamic finance for sustainable development both locally and internationally. The SECP has already published a comprehensive consultation paper along with its Urdu translation to facilitate meaningful public consultation and feedback. And finally, the development of enabling legal and regulatory framework is a key area of SECP. A number of initiatives have been taken, including the promulgation of Sharia Governance Regulation 2023, issuance of guidelines on offering Islamic financial services, modernizing the Mudarba framework, the revamping of Mudarba rules and regulation, amendments to the 4th Schedule of Companies Act 2017 to enhance Sharia stock screening and support the creation of Islamic indices at the stock exchanges. We are also reviewing legal framework across all sectors under our jurisdiction to ensure that they are synchronized and conducive to the growth of Islamic finance. As we look forward to the future, SECP remains committed to fostering the development of new Islamic finance products, enhancing industry standardization, and strengthening the regulatory infrastructure to support the growth of digital finance and fintech in Islamic finance sector. These innovations hold tremendous potential to expand Islamic finance to underserved population, promoting financial inclusion and economic development. Ladies and gentlemen, the journey towards development of Islamic finance is not a solo journey, something which was highlighted by both Deputy Governor, State Bank, and the Finance Minister. Collaboration is the key. We are very fortunate to have received exceptional assistance from global bodies, including IOFI, Islamic Development Bank, Saudi Arabia, and IFSB, Malaysia. On the national level, we appreciate and acknowledge the support of government, the State Bank, and the IBS Center of Excellence in Islamic Finance. Credit also to our team of Islamic Finance at SECP for pushing forward this agenda in an organized and progressive manner. In conclusion, the path to riba-free is one that will require collaboration, innovation, and unwavering commitment. Together, we are building a financial system that is ethical, transparent, and inclusive, one that will not only serve the needs of Pakistan, but also contribute to global efforts to create a more equitable financial system. Before I conclude, I think Journey, just giving an example and a living example of His Excellency Sheikh Ibrahim bin Khalifa Al Khalifa. Quite a few people know, but at the same time, quite a few don't know. He was the founding chairman of Mizan Bank, and he was there consecutive for 18 years. So the sapling he actually planted now is the largest Islamic bank. So his steadfastness, his belief, I think that's the traits we all have to show if we have to go on this path, even though the time is short, but the commitment and the resolve and the collaboration, I believe, would take us to our objectives. On behalf of SECP, I thank you and your participation in this important conference. I look forward to the insight discussions and will emerge over the course of this event. I'm confident that together we will pave the way for prosperous future of Islamic finance in Pakistan and beyond. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Akif Saab. Now, it gives me immense pleasure to introduce you to today's guest of honor, His Excellency Sheikh Ibrahim bin Khalifa Al Khalifa. Sheikh Ibrahim bin Khalifa Al Khalifa carries with him 35 years of professional experience in different areas. He has been involved with many global and regional organizations. Sheikh Ibrahim has been former Minister of Housing and Urban Planning, Kingdom of Bahrain, former Undersecretary, Ministry of Finance and National Economy. He is currently Chairman, Board of Trustees of Accounting and Auditing Organization for Islamic Financial Institution, which is the apex standard-setting body for Islamic financial institutions, which is based in Bahrain. He's founding chairman of Mizan Bank Limited, that is being just mentioned by Mr. Akif Saeed. He's chairman of Board of Trustees of Arab International Center for Entrepreneurship and Investment Training in United Nations Industrial Development Organizations, UNIDO, in Bahrain, and chairman of Abda Bank, Bahrain. Please give him a warm welcome. Sheikh Ibrahim bin Khalifa Al Khalifa, a great supporter of Pakistan and Pakistani nation. Sheikh Ibrahim.
Sheikh, thank you very much. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulullah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa ala. Your Excellencies, Mr. Akif Saeed, Chairman of Security and Exchange Commission of Pakistan, His Excellency Mr. Mujtaba Ahmed Ludhi, Commissioner of Islamic Securities Commission, His Excellency Mr. Sami Swalim, Acting Director General of the Islamic Development Bank Institute in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. And very good morning to you all. It is both my privilege and my pleasure to join you here in Karachi, the financial heart of Pakistan, for this important gathering. This conference of paramount importance to IOFI, as it reflects our shared vision with esteemed partners like the Security Exchange Commission of Pakistan and the Islamic Development Bank. Together, we strive to advance Islamic finance and to position Islamic capital market as a cornerstone for sustainable and inclusive development. For us at IOFI, this conference is not merely a forum for dialogue, it's rather a call to action, where the objective is to transform promising ideas into purpose-driven and impactful solutions. Distinguished guests, the facts today is that the future of Islamic finance does not solely lie in the hands of Islamic banks. Rather, it is further rests in the shoulder of Islamic capital market, that is the strengthening by new technology. Islamic banks undoubtedly play an indispensable role. However, it is transformative potentials of Islamic capital market that holds the key to unlock the full promise of Islamic finance. These markets have the capacity to mobilize resources at unprecedented scale, driving real economics, social, and environmental progress. However, achieving this requires move beyond replacing conventional financial product. Islamic finance must embody its principles and values, both in form of substance, addressing not just economic goals, but also advancing social equity and environmental sensitivity. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, in this context, I am pleased to note that Pakistan has taken the right step in the right direction and perhaps in the right timing. Allow me to draw your attention to a monumental moment in Pakistan financial system history, that being the Federal Sharia Court number 2022 decision referring the prohibition of riba and setting a deadline for transitioning of Sharia-compliant financial system by the end of 2027. In this regard, the 26th Constitutional Amendment Bill has been passed by the Senate for the end of practice of riba in Pakistan. This decision and the constitutional amendment are not just legal initiative. It is a paradigm shift, one that reflects an undeniable truth: where there is a will, there will always be a way forward. This decision is a testament to the will of the government and determination of the people of Pakistan to create a financial aligned with Islamic principles, rules, and values. The journey ahead may be challenging, but it's also an unprecedented opportunity to lead by example. IOFI stand ready to provide expert and support for this transition, referring guidance on Sharia principles and rules, global best practice, capacity building, and programs. But the real success will depend on collective action, where government, regulators, industry players, scholars, and practitioners work together with a shared vision and purpose. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Islamic finance is not about transactions. It is about transformation. And this transformation requires more than just financial instruments. It requires a fundamental shift in mindset, value, and aspiration. Take Sukuk, for example, one of the most important instruments in Islamic finance, and particularly the Islamic capital market. For far too long, we have treated Sukuk as nothing more than a Sharia-compliant alternative to conventional bonds. While this approach has served its purpose, it also has limited Sukuk potentials. Sukuk is not merely an alternative to conventional bond. In fact, it has no true parallel in conventional finance due to its unique value proposition, including risk sharing and asset-backed principles. By forcing Sukuk to behave like conventional bond, we have often overlooked its transformative potentials. Properly utilized Sukuk can establish genuine partnership where risk and reward are fairly shared. Investment drive real socio-economics and environmental change and stakeholder at every level, whether small investor or large institution, benefit from collective progress. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the fully realize of transformative potential of Sukuk, we must innovate while remaining steadfast to our principles and values. Sukuk can serve as a powerful tool to align public and private interests, achieving diverse long-term goals across three critical dimensions: social, environmental, and economics. The strategic application of Sukuk across social, environment, and economic sector would collectively contribute to political stability by building trust in institutions, promoting good governance, and cultivating long-term resilience and inclusivity. To achieve these outcomes, we need comprehensive and unified strategy to leverage Islamic capital market, particularly the Sukuk. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, I would like to emphasize the significance of Sharia-compliant stock market in advancing Islamic capital market and extending their benefit to the wider population. It is encouraging to see that the Pakistan Stock Exchange has already taken commendable steps in this direction, along the notable dominance of Islamic mutual fund in the social mutual fund market. These developments highlight the immense potential of Islamic capital market, particularly given the strong performance of Pakistan Stock Exchange. This presents a remarkable opportunity to bring Sharia-compliant and profitable financial solutions to the mass in Pakistan and attract global investors. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I now conclude by reiterating IOFI overall commitment to the Islamic finance industry in Pakistan and its Islamic capital market. We consider Pakistan as a significant Islamic financial market and hope that it will serve as a role model for others in this coming years, especially now that it's transforming to a fully Sharia-compliant financial system. I would like at this stage to thank you all for your attention and for honoring me with your presence today. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Jazakallah khair, Sheikh Ibrahim. Now we'll be presenting the souvenirs to the esteemed speakers, and for that I would request the following lady and gentlemen to please come up on stage. Ms. Khalda Habib, Executive Director, SECP. Mr. Mustaba is already here. Mr. Salimullah has left. Dr. Sami is here. Mr. Akif Saeed is here. I would like to request the newly appointed Commissioner of SECP, Mr. Zishan Rahman Khadak, to receive the shield on behalf of His Excellency Senator Muhammad Aurangzeb. Mr. Mustaba Ahmed Lodi. Dr. Sami Al-Saleh. Mr. Zishan Rahman Khatak to receive the souvenir on behalf of His Excellency Senator Muhammad Aurangzeb. Okay. If I may request Mr. Samar Hassan to please come up and receive the souvenir on behalf of Mr. Salimullah. Please. I would now request Mr. Akif Saeed, Chairman SCCP, to present the shield to His Excellency Sheikh Ibrahim bin Khalifa Al Khalifa, Chairman, Board of Trustees at AOFI. Now we'll be having a group photo, and for that, may I request all delegates, speakers, international guests, members of the Securities and Exchange Commission of Pakistan's Islamic Capital Market Committee and Conference Organizing Committee, led by Mr. Tariq Naseem, to please come up on stage and have a group photograph. Maybe Thank you very much. Now, there is an announcement for the Expo inauguration. After the photograph, I would request our guest of honor and all delegates and speakers to join us for the inauguration of Pakistan's first ever Islamic Finance Expo in Zewar Hall on the right. For our other participants, we'll be having an informative video, and subsequent to that video, we'll be taking the tea break, and subsequently we'll assemble in around half an hour.
140 million, with more than 60% of its population under the age of 30, is rich in potential, resilience, and opportunity. Despite decades of challenges, its people have shown unwavering determination and an enduring spirit. Since gaining independence 77 years ago, Pakistan has steadily carved its own path forward. The founding fathers